Welcome back to Who's at the Chef's Table with Chef Dan. This week, your hostess, Doris with a D, is sitting down with Chef Dan and Luca Lomonaco, the owner of Dōma in Wynwood, Miami.
Hi, everyone. I'm Doris with a D with SoFloDining magazine, and today we are in Wynwood. And we have the pleasure to have at the chef's table with us Luca, who is the owner here. And I just want to say thank you for having us here. And Chef Dan and Luca are going to have a little chat, and I'm going to ask some questions. And here we go.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank
Pleasure.
you. Thank you. We love the place. It's absolutely adorable. You've got so much wine and everything. It's, when you read, we came in, it was raining and everything, and we came in and I just relaxed as soon as I got in here. Thank you.
That's the vibe.
That's you. That's your vibe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you
That's
gave
what-
it off real good.
That's
So
what we do here, though.
we do appreciate it.
Thank you.
When did you find out that you wanted to do something like this?
Well, nice question. I actually decided that I was going to open my own restaurant when I was working in Miami. That was around 2013. I was working in Miami in a very high-end restaurant, and I spotted the opportunity to present the Italian food in a more modern way, and to be able to showcase what I think that it's more authentic to Italy now as opposed to what it used to be back in the days. So that combined to the service of the city of Miami, meaning with the way that we execute the service here as opposed to Europe, as opposed to Italy. I thought it could have been a winning team, and that was the vision initially, and that created Dōma. So a place in which you would have a very dedicated service, not too formal, but very attentive, with the food that would make you travel to Italy, with the mind, with the flavors. So that's how I started to think about it. That was 2013. At that point, I decided to try to always improve myself. I went to live to San Francisco, and I worked in a very, very high-end restaurant where I learned a lot. I came back. I took over some management jobs, and over the course of those 5 years, because we opened in 2018, I thought I structured the concept, the restaurant, the vision in such a way to create what Dōma is today.
Doesn't Dōma mean home?
Yeah.
Dōma means home,
Those Latin,
yes,
yeah.
which is our philosophy.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you
because
come to Dōma, you have to feel like you're at home.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
So
Absolutely.
you were crafting the vision all along, basically.
Pretty much.
You were just holding it and growing it and growing it and growing yourself. Like you said, you took on management.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. The goal was to know what I was doing, to understand the business, to understand the dynamics, and to be able to do something that was eventually was gonna be like a staple.
as I say, so many people don't do that, and that's why you're here. What, 7, 8 years?
8, 9 almost.
That's why you're here.
Yeah.
Because you did the homework. You did the work.
Yeah.
Some people believe it, you buy it, you open it, and the money comes. They don't realize.
I wish it was that easy.
I mean, off the record, I was here when you were checking in the liquor order.
Yeah.
How many times we go to places, the liquor order gets dropped, somebody signs it, nobody looks at it. I mean, you have attention to detail. For
Oh,
sure.
That's very
For sure.
important. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that I'm blown away because I see so much different wine here. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about your wine collection.
Yes, great
Because
question.
wow, I'm blown away, and I don't get that very often.
That is another aspect of what went behind building the concept, and the wine list here is a very defined vision. So first of all, the wine list tries to showcase small producer, farmer-like winemakers, family-owned estates, everything. So the goal was to be able to showcase wines that are made in a passionate way, the same way that we do our job. And I think there was a they will go hand in hand
Mom and pop.
to be able to be at Dōma.
Yeah.
So that was like one of the aspects. The other one was because Italy is such a diverse country where like you have so much diversity in terms of like mountains, like altitude, sea, temperatures, seasonalities, and you name it. That it's really like having like many countries tucked in just one. So I wanted to. So Italy, it's known to have 20 regions, and I wanted to be able to showcase at least one wine from each of those 20 regions,
Nice.
which
Wow.
each region has their own indigenous grapes. They're maybe only grown there. So there was another part of like what went into making the wines, which is great. I love it.
And then you match them up with the foods.
Yes, and then obviously like that's another aspect. You know, like so much diversity gives you that so much flexibility to then have options that match every type of food, and also sometimes wines also match like I would say like the season. So like you drink some wines in the summer, you don't drink in the winter. You drink some wine when it's like 95 degrees, which you don't drink when it's 60. I mean, I say 60 because in Miami that's the kind of the lowest. But you know,
60s is gold.
like
Yeah.
let's say if I were in New York, my wine list would be slightly different.
Yeah.
Let's put it this.
Yeah. Like, let's say we go to Italy in August, Ferragosto,
Yeah.
which is a big deal in
Yeah,
in
big
Italy. What kind of wine would I drink?
Yeah, well, it always depends what kind of food you're having. It always
course,
depends,
yeah.
I think, like what time of the day it is. Ferragosto, probably you think like, if you're an Italian, you know, like beach or like barbecues if you're in the mountains, and so like during the afternoon or early afternoon.
Right.
So I would say that maybe a nice Vermentino from Sardinia, it's great for Ferragosto, or some pecorino
My
from
family's from
Abruzzo.
Sardinia.
Ah, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't say that I talked about this with you before, but that's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See? We're- So yeah, like I like, you know, this is the type of wines, a nice minerality, vertical, clean, refreshing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I was going to ask the menu.
beautiful.
So the
I love
menu
that.
on the food side,
Yeah.
the menu is more Southern Italy?
It's more southern Italy, I would say, it's a
Centers.
70%, 75 because of the fact that Miami is much more southern Italy-like. So it's more like south, an extension, not an extension, but it's more like the weather, like it's coastal.
Right.
And yeah, I think there was more similarities. But we also have dishes from the north, from
Right.
the Piemonte region, from Milan. But as I said, like they're not the bulk of the menu.
Okay. So do you use any special seasonings or spices at that point when you're doing like the different regions?
Yeah, I would say the main difference is simply like the approach with of using butter versus olive oil. That's I would say that when it's authentic Italian. In terms of like other spices, you know, Italian food, real Italian food for me is a little bit more clean in terms of like the usage of spices. Like you don't see that much. Like, you know, salt, black pepper, olive oil, and some vinegar. When it comes- Garlic, yes. Pasta.
Maybe
Yeah.
oranges.
Yeah, a little bit of a lot of citrus zest. Yes, you leave a lot of citrus zest, but not so much of like how you see here in the shops of supermarkets. There are like hundreds of spices.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. It's good to know too. Because you know that it's clean food and you know that it's simple and it's good for you. So it's easy to digest.
Exactly.
That's very
And you want to
important.
showcase the quality of the ingredient, the freshness of the ingredient. You want to cover it.
Mm. Now these recipes, do they come from Nona?
There is like a blend. This restaurant is like a combination of like a lot of like minds, talents, and research. So there is like nonna, mama, friends. As I said, like I worked before opening my restaurant almost 10 years in Miami. So also like there is, and the one that I mentioned in San Francisco. So also like pulling what's the best and what's
Yeah.
what's like
So now the menu, I always ask this, the menu is like a living menu
yeah, it has to be.
where it's changing. You probably rely on a lot of locally sourced stuff.
Yes,
So you, with seasons, it probably changes that.
correct.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, we try to, for example, we have more mushroom and pumpkin heavy ingredients in the fall, and then like as we get into the spring, there's more like of the asparagus and vegetables, and in the summer we like to put some more emphasis on like I like to put like more fruits in the
So
in the
it-
recipe.
it-
So that's what we
yeah.
do. You know, it's not major because also at the same time, like it's like you know, you have your guest that comes, and you know they also kind of want to find like those dishes that they've been used to.
Right, you have your standards,
But
right,
yeah, what
right.
we do
That's-
we do play with a 15% of the menu to rotate a little bit.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Now, we know
20%.
this, we have a Spanish restaurant that has to have lasagna on the menu.
Yeah.
Because he put it on, was it one time as a special?
One time, yeah.
And that's it, people want it. So
That's-
it's a Spanish restaurant, but he has lasagna.
Yeah,
So, you know,
And it's delicious.
yeah.
so
And
when
he
the
makes it from
customers,
scratch,
right, when the
too.
customers call for it.
No, of course.
have it.
Sometimes you gotta be able to compromise the romanticism of your work with the fact that it's a business.
And that's what makes you so successful.
Yeah, you have to be balanced.
Yes, yes. And you have to be willing to balance.
You have to be,
Yeah, because it's not easy, but it is fun.
yes,
It
it's
is-
challenging.
And yeah, yeah. So do you have like a special area for parties?
Yes, actually. We actually have a dedicated space in the back of the restaurant that we use for private parties, private events, birthdays, weddings. It has its own dedicated bar, and
And it is al fresco.
it's a fresco. We open it
Yes.
from October to the end of May.
Very
It's
nice.
like great with a nice greeneries, the lighting in the plants. We have like super customizable. It can be like only pass arounds. It can be a sit down. It can be a buffet, and it can be a combination of those three.
Right.
It's really like we want the guests to tell us how to craft their event, and that space like cater to that.
Right, like at home.
Right.
Like as if it was in the backyard.
So it is
Yeah.
like special event, you do clothes or change, or you do for special events if needed,
Yeah.
big events.
Yeah, it's I would say we only use it for that special events.
Okay.
Like whoever like wants to book it for their parties.
Okay.
Yeah, so like if you have a shower
Right.
or you have a wedding
But
or
you-
a christening
But you
or
do
something
have,
like that.
but you do
yeah.
have a section out back for dining al fresco immediately out back, right?
And also we have the regular patio of the restaurant
Yes.
where we sit regular reservations, anywhere from 1 to I would say up to 20. We can fit up to a long table with 20 guests.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Now,
That's good to know too.
I also noticed when we came in, I thought, you can't see on camera, but we'll show you pictures. I thought that was the bar when I came in.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't realize the kitchen's open.
Yeah.
You have a fully open kitchen, which I love,
Yeah.
because the customer can see the food being prepared. You know, it's not behind closed doors. I love it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
good.
beautiful. And then the bars over here, which you'll see too.
Is that a full bar?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah?
We have a
Okay.
full bar.
Good to know. And let me see. I can't think of anything. I'm like so
Okay,
excited.
Well,
I can't-
I'll do my curveball question.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so I always ask everybody, chef, owner, I always ask the same thing. You're around the food all the time. You see the menu every day, almost 9 years or so.
Yeah.
You get tired of that food. What do you grab when you're hungry for a snack somewhere? It could be anything. We had chefs say peanut butter and jelly, hot dog, pizza,
Pickles.
pickles. What do you grab if you're hungry and you want something?
Look, I really am, even though I've been living in Miami for 17 years and a half, I'm really Italian at my core. In fact, I never get tired of eating my food, to be
That's
honest.
awesome. That is awesome.
And I actually get the cravings for pasta and pizza. So I would say we don't serve pizza here. And that's one of those things that also with my wife, like we tend to sometimes like enjoy to go and have, or especially when we're at home, to be honest. And that is one. But if I have to say what do I enjoy when I go to other restaurants that are not Italians, I like when there is like the Peruvian Japanese fusion.
Okay.
That's like my
Oh,
my
yes, yes, yeah.
That sounds right. Yes.
that's like my sort of like next to Italian favorite concept.
They have interesting sushis. Love it. And I love the
Yeah.
use of avocado in it. It's
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Very diversified
yeah.
for sure. Wow. I did have something. Is there anything that you serve that you think that if people tried it, they would absolutely come back and order it and have their friends order it too?
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
We have
What's that?
several
Yeah,
items.
there's got no.
Right,
Oh,
there's
okay,
something
several.
that-
That's even
yeah,
better.
It's something
Yeah.
that's under. I mean, that was one of my old questions as a chef. Some things are under ordered, and you say, "Man, if they had that, they would love
Ah,
it."
okay. Something under order.
Yeah,
Yeah.
under ordered. That you would say, "Man, if they had that."
So yeah, I think, well, we have, so also, so Doma is a product of 9 years in which like we learned a lot, we improved the place, and we got to a point that we have a menu that is so, that is, it's so like, for the 100% is great, everybody orders everything. Maybe one of the items that is not ordered as much, that everybody that does order like love it, I would say it's our linguine with lobster.
Okay.
Linguine with lobster.
There you
Okay.
go.
It's like maybe feels like the typical something that it's overlooked sometimes,
Right.
but we do it in such a way that's so unique. Like we do our own lobster bisque every week, reduced down to the way that we like it. Then it's like cooked cooked to order with like the live lobster, like so the meat super fresh, and we serve it for up to 2 people also. So sometimes like you get 1 lobster to share for 2.
Right.
And so also, why I'm saying this, because also there is opportunity to not having to break your bank,
Right. Right.
So it's I would say that that's one of those dishes that everybody that orders it loves it,
He loves it.
and we don't get to sell it as much as it should.
Just the linguine with lobster.
Yeah.
Linguine with lobster. That sounds
Okay.
delicious.
And the second question is, what is the most popular? And it's going
The
to be
most-
hard because I know you have a blended menu. So
Yeah, the most popular actually we have 2 pastas that are the 2 most popular, and so one is the tagliolini truffle. It's like a fresh noodle. It's like cooked with this like emulsion of butter, truffle, and Parmesan cheese fondue. So, and then we shave the truffles fresh on top. That's like number 1 of Doma. Actually, it's one of the dishes that put us on the map. And then we have a ragu, which is a Neapolitan ragu. It's classic of Napoli region, which is called Genovese, which is technically doesn't make that much sense because Genovese is from Genova, the name.
yeah.
But the way it's cooked is like a shredded meat, it's cooked very long time at low temperature, so it's almost like braised, and doesn't have like carrots and celery, which usually are components of the ragu. It's only made with onion, so it has a little bit of like sweetness to it, aftertaste, which makes it more unique, and people love it.
Sounds delicious.
And one other pastas made in house.
Yeah, some are made in house. We make the ravioli, we make the tagliatelle. We make the gnocchi when we have them. Right now they're not in the menu. And then we buy the dry pasta, and we buy the tagliolini, even though we could make it the fresh tagliolini because it's difficult to make tagliolini like with consistency.
Okay.
Okay. Are there any other locations or maybe
Or plan.
in the future?
We'll see. For now, one is enough.
For now, one's enough.
Yeah, there is like possibilities. We'll see.
I mean, this place is beautiful and it's
Yeah.
laid out. I mean, the way it's laid out, it's
It's beautiful.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, you did a good job. I'm glad you liked it.
So now, do you have any specials during the week? Any certain nights, a wine night, or anything like that?
Yeah, like we run on Wednesdays, typically in the summer. We call it Domatini night.
Okay.
We blend Doma with martinis.
Yeah.
So we serve martinis. We have a menu with like different martinis that we sell at $10. And we also have a menu with 2 different pastas that we don't have in our regular menu,
Excellent.
which
I
we
love that,
also give it for $20 a pasta, which
Wow.
is great. So you can have like
Very
it's more
good,
like
very
meant,
good.
Very reasonable.
yeah, it's meant to be like a sort of like an happy hour, but it runs all night, and it's on Wednesday only.
Okay.
And so with the pasta and martini.
Yeah. Very reasonable. It's $30 for the two.
Yeah.
That should be a thing.
And
Pasta
Wynwood, that's very
martini, yeah.
reasonable. That's, yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
So is there anything you'd like to add?
Well, look, Dōma, for those that don't know, I think Dōma is the typical place in which there is care and there is like a passion for what we do and attention to details. And we try to always improve our standards. And at the end of the day, we work with one goal in mind, which is to make sure that people walk out of the door happy. So that's like
And come back.
And come back.
And tell the friends.
And bring
Tell a
friends.
friend, yes.
Tell
Friends
them
and
friends
family.
is better than if they come
Friends
back.
and family,
And bring
yes. Much better.
So,
We didn't
Especially
talk
if they
about
have many
desserts.
friends.
Oh, wait a minute. We didn't talk about desserts.
desserts.
Desserts. Oh yeah, desserts. I should have mentioned. That's another one of the items that we have in the dessert list. One of the items that also it's exceptional for Dōma, which is we make a pistachio ice cream at the moment in the ice cream machine, and we use like a very high-end quality pistachio, both for the crumble, like a granola.
Oh my God.
And for the paste that we use in the pistachio ice cream. It's really good. It's great.
I'm in love.
It's the best.
I'm in love with Dōma.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's my favorite ice cream.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. The pistachio gelato.
Yeah, when you say pistachio, I knew.
I had no idea
I
you
saw the
had
spark
that.
in your eye.
Yes, yes, my eyes just came alive. I didn't know you had it, but something inside me said, there's something special here with the dessert.
You
And
see?
that's why I asked. But
Nice.
thank you. That's awesome. That's even better than I ever expected. This has been quite the day.
Thank you.
I don't think I can thank you enough.
No.
This is a wonderful situation.
Important
Yeah.
thing, address and phone number.
Oh, yeah.
Where can you be reached?
Well, we are located in Wynwood in Miami. Address is 35 Northeast, 26th Street.
Mhm.
And the phone number is 7869-536946. And you can find us on Open Table and the platform to make a reservation.
Okay.
And the winter is it's better to make a reservation.
Right,
Mhm.
right. So we encourage reservation for sure.
Yeah, the summer is better. It's also possible to walk in.
Right.
All right.
Well, I just want to say thank you again.
Thank you so much, guys, for having me.
Yeah,
So,
thank you for
for coming.
having us.
We'll wind it up.
Yes.
Okay.
Wind it up.
So, as always, enjoy, and we'll see you here. Bye.
Chef Dan and Doris with a D want to say a big thank you for hanging out with us on Who's at the Chef's Table with Chef Dan. This has been a SoFloDining production. We invite you to pull up a chair with us every single week. Make sure to tune in every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. for a fresh episode. See you then!